it don't matter. Far as that teller-tatter, I pray to God they rattle-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases in. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that's funky, dip about my face.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Herbert to throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Open man is Chase, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And oh, that PAT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
A 46-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3 zip. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now it's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. gun. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time. I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Right back to Njoku. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Chargers 0.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Fair catch at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
First play's a run with Nwangu. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running right. right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball that cause disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Jackson will throw again. He'll get this to Kene Nwangu, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Justin Tucker is the kickoff for
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch. And they are 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league
without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
This is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during the game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got a man open. It's Chase. Touchdown, Chargers. Jamar Chase, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Chargers 23, Ravens 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wins.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Chargers 23.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Eckler again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. The last
On third down, Jackson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson to throw. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have taken a fourth quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Eckler now between the tackles. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Second down at 7.
Brings up second and 7.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Throwing, Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.